Hello everybody, Admiral Kroll reporting for duty. At dawn in dark and light. Today we're going to outfit our warehouse with forges and storage and get a magic altar built. I've did a little bit of supply gathering ahead of time. Oh hey, it went dark. Let's get another fairy out. Excuse me. There we are. Now we can see. So yeah, we're going to outfit the warehouse with storage and forges and a magic altar and a workbench, and all, so we can get our town build actually underway. So I went, like I was saying, I went ahead and gathered some stuff, and I've built some forges ahead of time. Just to get the ball rolling here, because we're going to need them to make the benches that we're going to be using. We need the magic altar for spell towers, and we need the workbench for the stonework stuff, which is what we're going to build the majority of our town out of. And if you haven't noticed, the warehouse looks a little bit different. There was a bit of an update, and it changed the skin on the stonework and the woodwork. I haven't seen the new stonework skin, so I don't think it's going to be too much as far as the aesthetics of our builds go. But looking at this change in the wood skin texture, I do think it looks alright. However, if you notice here, let me get my staff out, use it as a little bit of a pointer. Right here, you see this rocky baseline on the wall. That's kind of what I don't like about the new wood skin. It's not bad on the foundations, but stacking your wall, if you want to build, any decent sized kind of room, and you're doing 2 walls high, it just gives it a funny look. I'm not quite sure if that was a good call or not. So hopefully they can do something with that. Maybe make it so the stone only shows when connecting to a foundation. I don't know. I'm not a coding person, but perhaps that could be a thing. I don't know. But from what I've read, it's an ongoing process, and hopefully they will take that into consideration, because yeah, it really looks silly, and it kind of makes the warehouse look not great. I mean, it looked really great before, but again, with that rocky baseline, it just I'm not really fond of it. So all right, anyway, so we got our forges in place, and we're gonna go over to the way station building, and we're gonna get some of our ores and some wood, and we're gonna get those cooking so we can get our workbench and our altar made, and we'll be right back. All right, so we've got our forges all lit up. We've got about 100 copper ore, so that's gonna in each. So that's gonna make about 150 ingots. That should be fairly sufficient to get the ball rolling. We're not gonna make small chests. We're gonna make medium chests. So we'll need. Let's have a look here. We're gonna need search chest. All right, so we need 5 per for the medium chest, or 5 copper ingots per. Excuse me. Iron ingots. We don't have a lot of iron. I know where some is. We just haven't gone to get that yet. So we're gonna go with the medium chest for the warehouse anyway. And once we start building workstation specific housing, we will worry about large chests then, because we're gonna build a house for like making weapons, and we're gonna build a house for making armor and stuff. It's gonna kind of be like that. It's gonna be like a town. You're gonna have a blacksmith shop. You're gonna have a carpenter shop. You know, a stonework shop, stuff like that. So that's kind of what we're aiming for. I just heard a griffin around, so I want to take a moment and get a lightning spell or two crafted up, because it is really good against them, and self-defense is always good to have. Alright, so because when I did that copper run off camera, I kind of ran in some panthers, and it totally ruined the episode I was going to try and do. It totally ruined it. So it's a couple of high level ones, and I died a lot. So we lost like 400 copper ore to that little incident. The high level ones too. Like there was one that was like a 72, and one was like a 96. So yeah, that wasn't really fun of an experience at all. And I do understand that that's how things go. I was just trying to prepare a little bit for this. So let's get a lightning spell crafted up. A couple of them actually. Alright, put one in our... And if you guys notice, your doors now, they open on the wrong side. Because if you look here, let me see if I can't get a good camera angle of it. It's, aha, there we are. If you look there on the door, you can see the door handle. Either the door handle is on the wrong side, or it's hinged on the wrong side. Depends on your perspective. All right, there's the Mr. Bad Boy Griffin. Let's get our lightning spell out. Oh, there we go. Missed again. All right, so we took care of that guy. He was only a low level, but them things are nasty. They're just not fun to deal with. Not as bad as panthers, of course, when you're properly prepared. But if you don't have at least a bow and arrow, you're going to be struggling. So, sweet. Lots of fur off that guy. We're supposed to be getting feathers off them for something or other. Hopefully that'll come fairly soon. So, not quite sure what we're going to need feathers for, but that's right, it's only 15 slots. And the reason I know that is because if you look here, go into your magic tab and check your air magic. Oh, it says harvest fur. It did say, I thought it said feathers at one time, so maybe I'm mistaken. Alright, so scratch the feather thing. Don't want to ditch out any false information. Alright, so let's go back and check on our copper ore and see how many bars we got. We should have enough. There should be enough ready to get a couple boxes going, so we're going to do that. And think about some layout here real quick. See, I want to put my magic altar kind of right here. Maybe in this corner right here, put the magic altar, and I kind of want to put the workbench right here next to the forges, because there's a window here. I just want to leave that open so we could be like, hey, what's going on here? Maybe we can spy a panther or something, and you know, we're gonna open that window for S and G's. We're gonna open this one too. I like open windows. And that's a change with this new skin that I'm really not fond of. I loved the windows before the big patch. With this change, having the clear windows and the style and the art of them, they were very pleasing and they looked really, really nice. And I'm sad that they took those away from us. But who knows? Maybe something will change and we'll get them back. Alright, so let's go in our forges and see. Ooh, yeah, we got lots to work with here. So let's grab all these ingots. And then let's take a look at our medium chest again. Alright, so we need some more wood and some more twine. Alright, so we'll get enough stuff. We can build like 10 of them. I think that'll be a good amount for some good storage stuff. So gonna pull out our pickaxe and come over here to these trees. And that's another reason why I like this area. Not only is it kind of flat and open, but your basic materials, your stone, your wood, your twine, straw, most everything is really handy right nearby. Copper is a little bit of a run. Iron's going to be a little bit of a run. So we'll probably get into some taming of some creatures here in the next episode, or maybe the one after. And I'll probably have to do some off-camera work to prepare for that, get a bunch of hook arrows made up. Because taming can be an adventure in itself. Not only are you trying to look for something of a decent level, but things can go wrong really fast when you're doing that kind of thing. So definitely got to be prepared. All right, so let's go back to our chests. Looks like we can make 11. All right, so we'll just make up all 11 of them, and we'll get these placed out. And then we'll look at the workbench first. We'll get that made and placed. So when we get back, we're probably going to just set down 1 or 2 of these so we can clear up some space. And then we'll look at the workbench and get the workbench placed out. And then we'll place the rest of these chests out before we hit up our magic altar. Running a little slow. Crafting speed slow down. Yeah, it's a thing. It's weird, but it's a thing. There we go. Now we're getting some speed going. A little bit anyways. Alright, so let's come in here and pull our chests down into our hotbar. Now, I'm really going to be kind of guesstimating here as far as... See, you can set these back really far in here, actually. I'm not sure how far back the workbench... I'm hoping the workbench sinks back in there a little bit. If we get some interference, we'll try to break stuff to build stuff. That's going to be a thing with this, so sometimes just... To get it to look right, sometimes that's what you got to do. Alright, so... You know what? We're gonna start over here, in this corner over here. I know that might create some running back and forth a bit, but with how far back we can sink these, I'm thinking that it's gonna be optimal, I think. So, all right, there's 2. 3, 4. Alright, well, let's see. So we need enough space. I know I said I was only going to drop 2, but considering how this is playing out, yeah, we're just going to lay them all down. So we need enough space to run betwixt. So we can get in between them. Excuse me again. And... So we're going to kind of create aisles a little bit. And at this point, we're going to... That should work. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, that'll work. That'll work great just like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a double set here. And we're probably, like I said, we're probably just going to use medium chests all the way through here. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, this isn't turning out too bad at all. Because you only got to get close enough that you're going to be able to target it to open it. Okay, let's come back here. We got one more. All right, so let's see here. Can we look at that back storage box? Yeah, we can target these back storage boxes, so that's good enough. All right, I like that. That looks really nice. So there's that. Now let's look at our workbench and see what we need for that. We need 20 more ingots and some stone. We got everything else we need. Whoops, let's light that back up. We'll have to start that back up again. Alright, so we got plenty of copper ingots still. We'll just take 2 of those out so we have just what we need. And we'll run back over the way station. And we'll get some more stone. And we'll whip up that workbench. And we'll see how we can get that placed. Now, the placement for this workbench is really kind of silly. Stone. All right. Yeah, the placement of the workbench is really kind of silly because it wants you to place it at a funky angle, which you'll see. Pull that down. Go back in here. We'll place some of this stone back because we've used what we need. All right, so let's go back to the warehouse and I'll show you what I'm talking about. The preview ghost likes to be at a really funky angle, so it's definitely kind of a strange situation. See how this wants you to place it long ways, and it doesn't look like. I don't know how I feel about that right there. Well, let's see. How does this look? See how you can't get too close to them foundation or them forges, but I think we can turn this once we place. It's like double click placement like the chests. Once for initial placement and then the second time for rotation. So let's see. Yes, okay, so if we turn it, see, it clips. Okay, I don't like. Oh, I better put that away because doing that definitely damages your own structures. Again, that's something I'm not quite sure why they let you damage your own structures, but it's a thing. So we're gonna take this up as far as we can get it. Oh, there we go. I like that right there. There we go. There we go. All right, that looks good. I like that. It's kind of up in there. There's a little bit of empty space back there behind the forges and stuff that's not going to be utilized, but that's all right. I really like how this is coming together. And again, we're going to put the magic altar right behind there. So yeah, all right. So we got our workbench. Let's look in here and see. We got everything's categorized: craftable, melee craft, wet swords, daggers. Your first melee craft is your tools. Then if you go into craftable, then your second melee craft is weapons. Now, why they did that, I'm not quite sure. They should just relabel that weapons instead of making it in a subfolder like that. That seems kind of silly. Rangecraft, crossbow. We're going to have to get into that. Probably build that before we get into some taming. So that'll be probably next episode. Alright, so good. We got storage online. We got the workbench online. Now let's look at our magic altar. Alright, so here we have our magic altar. It looks like we need... Oh, we do need 5 iron. Do I... Alright, let's run back over to... That's a lot of back and forth, I know. I'm sorry, guys. But until we can get better organized, this is a short-term thing. So... Because the next structure we're going to build is going to be like the house. It's going to be the house where I live kind of thing. So let's see, how many iron ore? I know I had some. How many did I have? See, I thought I had, maybe I don't. Oh, I do, but I only have 3. That's not gonna make a whole lot. So we're gonna have to go on an iron adventure. So let's offload some of this stuff so we don't have... Are we gonna have... No, we're not. We're gonna... Alright, so one more time back to the warehouse so we can offload some stuff. Because we have a lightning spell. We have an iron sword. I think it's an iron sword. Yes. We have an iron sword. We have a lightning spell. So we got some self-defense. We got first leather armor things. So let's offload some of this stuff here. Well, let's keep that. So, well, no, we don't. So we don't have to carry so much with us, and we can carry as much iron back as we can. Alright, so... Alright, that looks... that's a lot of space, actually. So let's eat some apples here. We'll have to... Looks like our focus is getting down there, too, so we'll have to get some flowers to fix that up, because we don't have a sleeping bag down here yet, actually. And iron's up there on that hillside, so we're gonna have to backtrack a little bit to do that. So I'm gonna run up there, I'm gonna grab some iron, and then I'm gonna come back down, and I'll be right back. Killed some panthers along the way. It took a little while to get up there and to make the journey safely back. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna get our iron in the forges, and we're gonna take a look again to see what we need for our magic altar. Let's see. Hey, there's some. There's some. And there's some. Alright, so back to our magic altar. $20 copper, 5 iron, 60 stone, 30 wood, 200. Okay. So we're going to run back over to the way station. We're going to get the shards we need, and I think I got stone over there. If not, there's plenty handy. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, plenty of stone, plenty of wood. 200 magic shards. And so we got the iron and the copper over in the warehouse. I think we're good. So let's go make up this magic altar, and we'll get that placed. tried sneaking up on me. I heard your footsteps, Mr. Wolfie. Might want to run a little bit quieter next time. Ha 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 ha. I did. Did you guys hear that? Patum, patum, patum. Thankfully, it was just a little low-level guy. Took him out in one hit. Oops. I keep doing that, hitting the E button to access it. So let's start this back up again. Alright, so let's take that. We'll take this stack, and I think that's all we're gonna need. Alakazam, Baba Ganoush. We got it. Thaumaturgy, rank 2. Magical Essence. Excellent. Alright, so let's place this guy right here, right back over here where we were talking about. Right in this corner right here. And just like so. Light up the place real quick. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We have the basic... What? Are you seeing this? Like, seriously? There are rocks in my warehouse. What is that all about? Why is that? How is that a thing? Well, nonetheless, we have outfitted our warehouse. We have storage. Lots of storage here. We have our forges made and placed. We have our workstation made and placed. And we have our magic workbench. Very, very nice job today. We got a lot of stuff done. And we can begin our genuine build on our town. So, next time, we will start building my residential home, and we will go from there. Make sure you press that like button if you like the video. Feel free to subscribe for more games. This is Admiral Kroll signing off. We'll see you next time.